So I'm really lucky to be joined by Brad Bowering after the Phantoms dropped their first home game in 10, Raiders 5, Phantoms 4. Brad, that's a really frustrating Saturday night.
Yeah, I think anyone that watched it can see we really only turned up for 40 minutes. The last 40 minutes there, last two periods. I think that first one we just literally just came out, just gave nothing. I think they just beat us everywhere, and I think obviously that kicked us into gear, and maybe they got a bit complacent with the 5-0 lead, but it's just not enough in the end. It's too late, too little, too late, and we can't claw back the goals. So
yeah, you've almost taken the words out of my mouth. And to be honest, even at 4 down, and certainly at 5-3 down, I thought we'd win. But I guess you can't give any team in the league, and it doesn't matter. And certainly the Raiders, who we've got a track record of really difficult games here in this barn against the Raiders. They turn up. There is maybe a stereotype that their team's going to come and out, physically be dominant and push us around. But they played decent hockey and kept out of the box, which is huge. But I thought at 5-3 we would still take the game. Credit to them. I thought they shut the game down at the start of the third.
Yeah, I think Ethan James played well. I think he made some big stops. I think we did miss a few chances. I think in the second there, our second line was buzzing. We probably should have had 4 or 5 goals from them. I think we got about 2, but yeah, like you said, it's just they do enough. Like obviously 5-0, it's not impossible to climb back, but it's very hard if they can just clog up the neutral zone, not let us in and stuff like that. Yeah. And obviously if Ethan plays well and they stay out the box, then sometimes it's not enough. Like I said, I think we were all over and probably towards the end of the game, trying to push for that win, but yeah, just couldn't find the back of the net.
I think at the end of the second we were, and I think at the end of the third we were. I think at the start of the third they slowed the game, controlled it, and made it really quite difficult for us to get forward. And it's a cliche, but 5-goal leads are you can't afford to give that to anybody. I know we talked a little bit off camera, but our home form has been unreal. Last week I talked to Cam and said it's championship home form, and our road game was 7-3. Or 3-7 going into last week. Road games or Saturday nights?
Yeah, well, that was the question. Obviously, it's. I think we thought it was road games, but who knows? After tonight, I think it just seems to be slow starts to the weekend, and it's just not really good enough, to be honest. I think we need to get together in the room and try to find some kind of way to come out with a bit of tempo and a bit of grit and act like we actually want to be here. Because like I said, that first 20 was just almost like we just fully switched off and like we didn't want to play. So Saturdays are away games. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess, as well. But we've just got to find some kind of way to play 60 minutes both games of the weekend and get some consistent results.
And it doesn't get any easier because last week we had a terrific result against Leeds. It's away against Leeds tomorrow night, and they've got beaten tonight by Milton Keynes. So it's going to be a big game, and we're going to have to take Sunday night form, traditional Sunday night form, into that game tomorrow night. Start from minute 1.